Hey, Walking Dead fans, welcome back to the channel. Let's look at World Beyond Episode 3, Season 1, Episode 3 again. I did a review on the episode. You can check out that video, but this will be just talking about the ending. The ending with Elizabeth, Lieutenant Colonel Elizabeth, and, you know, let's talk about that ending a little bit. Things you might have missed, and some more things in detail, like the invasion of Omaha. Oh my God, what the hell? They took out Campus Colony, which you thought, oh man, they killed this many people. That's just so bad. Well, hell, they're about to take out Omaha. So I want to throw out a shout out to a commenter, a viewer of the channel, Jock Draco. So I probably didn't get the name right, but he's been doing a lot of researching and commenting back and forth with me on this stuff and talking about it. So got to give a shout out to him for sure. See, I don't even know. If you ever wonder why I don't do shout outs, I don't know mainly how to pronounce the names, and I just butcher it. I make myself look bad, and people start making fun of me, and the person who I was trying to say gets all depressed, and, you know, it just sends this ripple of depression throughout the internet world, and that's why I don't do it mainly, because I mess it up. But anyway, that's a shout out if you guys can figure out what I was saying. But with all of that, let's dive into the scene and talk about it a little bit. First off, the invasion of Omaha thing. I didn't get into it in the review because I thought I don't even want to get into it talking about it here. There's just so many things to talk about. And I even mentioned in the review video that I would do another video to just flesh out some of these things in this ending scene. It's almost like the ending scene was the entire episode, and there's a lot to talk about in it. So not only did we see out the window and her say there's 200,000 people there, wherever that is, this hidden, quote, quote, hidden CRM or Civic Republic city, colony, whatever you want to call it, but we were shown maps. And at first I thought it was Campus Colony, the invasion. You see the arrows? I think that is, you know, where they're sending the zombie hordes in first, initially, to cause panic. And, you know, whether they kill people or whatever, they definitely put the zombie hordes in to kill some people. I think that's how it works. I think that's what the red arrows are, not necessarily where the Army, CRM, is going to run into Omaha. Maybe it's just where they're going to, you know, lead the horde initially. I don't know. It may just be where the Army's coming in, but it is an invasion. Once I looked at the maps, like I say, the commenter and myself, Draco and myself, we were looking at the bridges up and down the river to try to match up some stuff we saw in some promos and things like that. So we've just been doing some sleuthing, you know, and stuff like that. And he came to the same conclusion that that's Omaha. Those city streets and stuff can match up to Omaha, not Campus Colony. And it looks like they're about to invade Omaha. So it goes to like why she's crying and stuff. There's a lot of reasons, One thing, a question about that, you know, she turns on the power to everything. I think she was showing when she's talking to Barca the first time, I thought she was initially trying to hide what she's saying because the place is bugged or something. And then I thought that again maybe when she was crying. Oh, she's crying. She doesn't want whoever's listening to hear her crying. But then initially, before even the Barca thing finished out, I thought she's doing this as a display of power. She's saying all the things that they have. Why would she want to necessarily hide her saying they have manufacturing and law and order and, you know, all of this stuff in a regular society? Because that's kind of what she was saying, and she turned everything on to prove that point, I think. And you can look at the poster on her wall, kind of saying the opposite of what she wants to be and what she was doing and what they're doing, but you know, I think that is the contrast there. And I think she possibly ultimately was crying because, yeah, she knows she's doing wrong, but she turns everything on to feel but I have all of this, and this is what it's for, and we are the light of the world. And that gets us into even another thing, the light of the world. Is that a kind of hidden meaning in itself? The light of the world, not we're the light of the USA, we're the light of America, we're the light of North America, we're the light of the Eastern Front, or whatever, Western Front. We're the light of the world. That begs the question, Are there more colonies? The British flag on the wall, that leads into another discussion I'll get into. But the big question, are there other colonies in other parts of the world all linked together? Is it a global colony type thing that they're, a part of? It's crazy. Crazy daisy. So the British flag on the wall, there's a lot of things that lead to ideas of, say, colonialism. Yes, she has a British accent. Yes, she's British originally. Maybe she came over here and became an American before all of this happened. It doesn't necessarily mean that the British have came over and are taking over. It could mean that Britain established the first colony and sent some people over to establish a colony here, and are just putting it under the name, the flag of Britain. It does lend toward the question, is it a repeat of British colonialism and those types of eras? The question definitely still lingers as to why. Barker came in the room and says, I don't feel right. I don't think they were a threat. The colony killing all these people, and it looks like they're about to invade Omaha. Well, damn. Are they a threat? What is the big threat here? Why are they wiping out colonies if that's their goal, if that's what they're doing? Something else is happening. They're thinking, one of the theories out there with a lot of you guys is that Elizabeth let the girls go because she wants to use them in some type of controlling factor for the dad. And I totally see that as plausible. I'm not buying into it. I think they escaped. I don't know if she knows they're even gone yet. Seems like the protocols at Campus Colony were so relaxed. Maybe she don't even know they're gone yet. But if she does, I don't know if her ultimate goal was necessarily to use them to control the dad. I think that is already gone crazy. The message he sent and the way it's looking. One of the reasons why they're starting to wipe out colonies now instead of last year or the year before that is because, just like the note said from the dad, shit's going down, man. He's going to keep his head low. He's going to try to find help. Well, I bet that's going to be Rick Grimes. That's just a wild theory. Who else could it be? And start his whole story. That's part of that whole story that's going to be happening. So why is the CRM destroying Campus Colony and stuff? Because this shit's going down. And why is it going down? Possibly connected to her daughter, but very connected, I believe, to the tape that Isabel had in Fear. Why did they have that episode? Why did all that start happening? We're going to see more of Isabel, I think, a little bit in the next episode of Fear, so get ready for that. We're going to get more information. She is a bigger character than a lot of people maybe thought she was. I totally think, my theory right now anyway, is that it's linked to that tape. The stuff that's suddenly happening. The father getting in trouble, keeping his head down. Something's going down over wherever they are. The stuff going down at Campus Colony, getting destroyed, the invasion of Omaha possibly coming. All of that is for a reason, and for a reason right now. And I think it all links back to Rick somehow, to the big picture, to that tape, to Al, originally. I think that's my big theory. And just as another note, throwing it out there, this may be out of order from what I'm talking about. I know I'm bouncing around back and forth, but the invasion of Omaha, and it looks like it's coming up soon possibly, if the people in, or our group, the 4 kids and Huck and Felix, head toward Omaha like maybe they're saying they're going to do, and maybe the bridge was blown up like it shows in that one photo clip in the promo, and they can't cross the river, so they have to go up the river toward Omaha anyway, so they'll be heading toward Omaha. What if they see the destruction from afar? Could they get captured? Are they even going toward Omaha? There's a lot of questions there that I can't wait to see how it all plays out, actually, now that we've seen those street maps, that just, wow, So as I've said some stuff about the British flag and things like that, and colonialism and such, the poster on the wall, the self-indulgence poster, self-indulgence at this time helps the enemy. It's almost like maybe it's a propaganda thing. Maybe it's like a thing from the past and it's just a poster on the wall to keep her in a certain mindset. But to me, it almost seems like that is what they're imposing on maybe the 200,000 citizens. You definitely have to look at and ask a few questions on, okay, there's 200,000 people and it looks like they've got power and food in the fridge and things like that, going to school, they have laws and just regular society going on. But what's the price they're paying for that? And I'm sure they're on some type of ration thing, system, not like the saviors, hopefully. Elizabeth did say to Barca he was going to be put in the health and wellness complex. And until it seems, that he's fit to go back out into a labor-oriented capacity. That still doesn't tell us a whole lot about the way their society works, but I'm sure we'll be getting some more of that information as we go along. So I was going to do a video called Will We See Omaha? Will we see inside Omaha colony or city or, a community? And I think the question's answered that we may, unless it's like Campus Colony, we only see the smoke and ruins, but we might see it in the sense that will the kids in Huck and Felix see it, be a part of it, experience it somehow, even from afar? But as far as what happened to Campus Colony and as far as what happened seemingly may happen to Omaha, the question that has been eternally asked in The Walking Dead for a while, that you hear it's nice in Nebraska, is it really nice in Nebraska? I think not. Not anymore. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Next up, I'll be doing some videos on the next episode of Fear. The promo that we've gotten for episode 3 seems like it's going to be really badass. We've got a sneak peek scenes and as well. I'll put all of those in the next video and talk about them. There's big stuff that seemingly could be shown to us or happen in the next episode of Fear the Walking Dead. So definitely subscribe so you can get all of those updates. But let me know what you think about it down in the comments below, and I'll join you there. Or just say hello if you want. Hey, this is James in Nashville. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more dead stuff.